What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Got an install video this time. So I've spoke on this before. My Jeep came with the LED lighting group from the factory, and I'm a big component of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I actually like the LED lighting group. Unlike my son's JL, who came with the halogens, we've had to kind of do some upgrades. Go over here to it. His originally came with the halogens. Currently, the only thing that is left that's non-LED lighting wise is his fog lights right here. But we went with the Diode Dynamic Elite Series fog lights, or I'm sorry, headlights. And then he has the Morimoto XB LED fender DRL lights. So same thing on the tails. He went with the stock LED tail lights on those because again it all had the halogen on it. So his case a little bit different because his did not come with the LED lighting group from the factory, but mine, as I mentioned, did. So again, really no need for me to upgrade anything if it isn't broke. However, my fog lights, this driver's side one for a while now has been getting a little condensation. You can't really see it now because it's pretty dry outside, but down at the bottom you can kind of see some like discoloration right there. That's normally where like water will sit and it gets condensation in there, and it's not unheard of. I've heard of people having issues with that. So that kind of brings me to the point of this video. Because of that, I went ahead and upgraded to these Diode Dynamic Elite Series fog lamps. So these specifically, this is the dual color option. So they come with the normal standard white, but they also have the selective yellow. So 6000K white, 3000K selective yellow. Previously, well, I mean, I guess they still have them. That's not this version, but generally on the early releases of these, you had to select between one or the other, the white or the yellow. Now with either one of those, you still had the flip it over here, the amber backlight feature. So I do like that. However, these just released these dual color, so why not have both? And with that, you still keep the amber backlight feature. So yeah, decided to go ahead and go with those. I am a Diode Dynamic ambassador, so I was able to pick these up for a pretty good deal. And as you can see in some of my other videos, I already have some Diode Dynamic lighting. Again, my main lighting is the stock LED lighting group, but as far as any like add-ons, I have obviously the SS3 LED pods. These are like a selective yellow cover over top of them. I know it looks amber, but when it lights up, that's actually selective yellow. So another reason why I decided to go ahead and do the dual color option for those fog lights I just mentioned. But again, I have those on my side markers here. I have the clear side marker for the LED DRL lights, and then of course I have fog lights, I'm sorry, rock lights, 8-pack single color rock lights. I usually switch between the white and amber on that. So as far as the lighting goes, like I said, that's kind of like my whole lighting. I'm not really an overabundance of lighting, but I am again a Diode Dynamic ambassador, big fan of their stuff anyways, even before partnering with them. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get these bad boys installed. Pretty quick and easy install. It's all pretty much plug and play. If you do decide to activate the amber backlight feature, you have to kind of tap into your side marker light, which they include the tap for that. But yeah, it's, other than that, it's should be a pretty straightforward install. So we'll go ahead and crack these bad boys open and get them installed. All right, so kind of an open box. See what you get here. Both of the lights, of course. And I do not believe these are side specific for this particular model. It says on the instruction they would indicate so on the back, and I'm not really seeing that here. So nonetheless, both lights, and then your wiring harnesses. You got two different sets here. Not really sure why, but should only need one of these two. Guess I'll figure that out. And then taps are included in there if you're going to use the backlight feature. So like I said, pretty straightforward. Alright, so I'll try to get in here where you can see I have these covers on the back here. These like end cap covers on the bumper. So gotta remove these to get access to the back of the light. And there goes the back. So go ahead and unplug that. And then we will unscrew the actual housing. Alright, so I moved over to the passenger side. Got a little bit more light from the garage in here. And getting it disconnected here from the bumper. Got two screws. I think it's a 10 millimeter here. It's already getting loose. Alright, so both screws out, disconnected the wiring harness. Light just falls right out. So passenger side's out. Okay, so one thing I did forget to mention, that I actually have the Rubicon steel bumper. So that isn't, you have to select your option of what type of bumper you have when you select these. Of course, you can have the normal plastic type bumper or the steel bumper. So because I have the steel bumper, I also got included the mounting kit for that. So it's like basically brackets for the lights, so they'll attach up basically the same as these, but they're not on the light, so you got to actually put those on. So there's your screws for that, but we'll get that put on, and then at that point we'll get them fully installed. So forgot to mention that, but here they are. Alright, so got the bracket put on. Pretty sure that's how that goes, and we'll just put the bracket back in, get it all hooked up. Alright, so I figured out the differences in the harnesses. So this DD4105P, I'm pretty sure that's for if you have halogen lights that you're coming from and upgrading to these LEDs, because the connector that goes back to your original is different. So in my case, I use this DD4107P, and that end looks like that, and then just connects right into that original. And then of course the other end of this goes right into the back of the light that's installed. So that's the difference on the harnesses. And then this is going to go up to the side marker light, and that's what activates the amber backlight feature. So I'm not sure if I'll hook that up tonight or not, but nonetheless I'll get this checked out and see if it works. Alright, so it is hooked up right, and I know I don't have the other one on because I disconnected it. I could actually probably plug that back up just to show the difference, but that is significantly brighter. And then we can switch that to the selective yellow by turning off the fog lights 3 times, and then it'll activate into a programming mode. So check that out. 1, 2, 3. And then there it goes. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back here on the driver's side. I went ahead and decided to go ahead and tap into the side marker light to get the backlight feature hooked up. So as you can see, I got the fender liner, inner fender liner pulled out, and you tap into this. If you're going to do it, you know, you can tap into something else. I decided to do it into the side marker. So with that being said, you'll tap into the white with the brown stripe wire, and put your tap connector on, and then just plug in your spade to it, and this should get her going. Make sure that's in there right. That should get it going. So I just kind of tucked all the wiring, zip tied a bunch of the access, and then when I get my cover put back on for the back side of my steel bumper here, these end caps, I'll finish kind of tucking that away. I'm not going to do that yet. Plus also I'm likely going to have to align them correctly, so I'm not going to do all that yet, but just to get it all hooked up and make sure everything works, this is where we're at. Alright, so as you can see, backlight feature is activated. Again, tapped into that side marker DRL light. And I really like that amber. I mean, even for a backlight feature, that's like pretty bright and solid. So I don't have them on now, but when I have my amber rock light lenses on, I mean, that's going to look pretty sick. So again, just another little feature on it. So with the 3 options, but let's go ahead and get it fully turned on, and then see them again with the white and the selective yellow. Alright, so there's the white, and then I went on and put the rock lights on just to kind of show how that looks with that. So again, all white there. I don't have the pods on because I have the lenses on right now on those, but that would obviously be more white if I run those without the lenses. But right now I have that on, so I'm not even bothered taking that off right now. But just to get a look at the white, and then we will switch it over to the selective yellow. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the pods to just get that full look. So there we go. So really like that, be able to switch between colors like that. Of course, when I run this, I'd probably just keep the white rock lights on, because I don't have the RGB rock lights. I just switch between lenses on those single color. But basically swapping between the SS3s with the lenses on right now will match this selective yellow, or just take off the lenses and run the pure white, which I do from time to time anyways. So yeah, that's it. So if you guys want to pick these up or anything else Diode Dynamics, be sure to use code SARGE502Jeep at checkout, and that'll lock in free shipping as well as a gift pack. So that is it. Really impressed with these. And until next time, guys, take care.